Hey guys, this is Ronnie with Great Choice. We're out here at another house that we're doing a nice little upgraded media room. So the first thing we do is we're going to take down the old projector and we'll get the new one ready. Our Sony here is a little bit larger, so we have a universal mount that we'll be using for it that'll accommodate the weight and the size difference. And it is 4K, so we will be running a new HDMI, as you'll see here in a few minutes. Make sure we get everything straight on the projector when we're mounting it, so when we get it up there, everything's level and aligned as best as we can. When you start calibrating it and making sure everything's right, you want to make sure you're as level as you can. There's our new fiber optic HDMI I'm taping on by Wirestorm. And we'll shove that up in through there. And I'll go ahead and get the bracket ready so I can slide my projector right up there. And level that, make sure it's ready to go as best as possible before we even slide it in. So that way, once we get it up there, all I gotta do is a little bit of tweaking, tighten it down, and we're ready to aim and focus it and calibrate the projector for this room. When you calibrate a projector, you want to always make sure it's as level as you can, forward to back, up and down, left and right, and straight on your image of what you're trying to shoot. And clean up all the wires, make sure they look nice and neat up there too. So as we see here, I'm back in the attic where all the equipment's gonna go. It's where all the existing wires are ran to. So we put this little rack in there, and it has it enclosed all the way around and has a fan kit at the top of it to keep it cool. There's a lot of light coming in through that window, but they are tinting the window, so that will help with a lot of that light and everything later with heat through the summer. Here we got Casey toning out some wires. We're doing a Sonos system in this house, so they have a house-wide system downstairs. It's an older house, so it had volume controls, ran to a certain area. And here's our Sony receiver that we'll be putting in the rack. Shows all the buttons and everything right through there. And it comes with this fancy little cover that covers everything up so it looks nice and sleek and clean. I went ahead and left the feet on here just to keep the spacing nice and flush. So I had to slide it in from the back. And then right here we have the Blu-ray player in there, and now our Sonos Port, and we have a Roku, and we have our Cox cable wireless receiver. So first upgrade we did was the Sony projector up here and a new mount. And then our second upgrade is this lovely MX990 remote that we've programmed their Roku, Blu-ray, Cox cable, and Sonos to operate. And then our other addition is this little sub we've added. It's a Sunfire HRS10. So as we take a walk around this way, we have a little rack that we built in this little attic area. So just for, show you, we'll pull off one of the side panels. You can see everything's in here. Our power cable is zip tied and cooled up. Our subwoofer cable is actually tacked up around this way just so we could hide the wire a little bit better, and it's on the surge protector as well. So now that you've kind of seen what the inside of my rack looks like, let's check out this.
So we have our future shelf here for anything. We put, disc on there, remotes as right now. And then we have our Blu-ray player, Roku, cable, and Sonos Port with our ES1000 receiver. And that's by Sony. So, and we've also ran a 4K fiber optic HDMI from this location up and over to the projector. So any 4K material, 60 frames per second, it'll do that no problem. Now we're going to show you the screen where everything is on, projector, everything's aligned and where it needs to be. So if you take a look here, and I'll go ahead and turn off the lights so you can see the difference in between the two. So you can still see it with all the lights on. Hey guys, just want to remind you to like and subscribe to the page down below. Any comments, make them at the bottom. Fill us in on what you would like to see. In the meantime, you have a great choice day.